everybody, welcome back to another episode of Faking Culture. We got a nice little treat for you in store today. We're going to be basically doing a Langostino. Did I say that right, Jeff?
Langostino.
I actually said it right. Now, they had to say it like 50 times off camera just so I could get it drilled into my head. But that works. Some Langostino, fettuccine Alfredo. We've got, I'm going to be making some stuffed, we're going to take some mushrooms with a bit of the crab meat. We're going to stuff the, what? Hey! What are you doing?
So who's making these mushrooms?
Oh, okay. Now that he mentions it, so Mike's gonna actually make some mushrooms, some stuffed mushrooms with what do we have going in it?
All right, so we have some grated Parmesan and grated Romano cheese. The Romano gives it a great little kick. There's gonna be mayo. There's gonna be scallions, some seasonings. We'll get all that later. It's gonna be awesome though.
Oh, and you got crabs.
That's why they're crab stuffed mushrooms.
Oh, that makes sense. See, I thought we were talking about something else when you called me earlier.
Oh.
See, that makes a lot more sense. So stay tuned, stick around. We got a lot going on. We'll be right back. We're gonna get this thing started. So what are we gonna do? Have a sip of your favorite beverage. Cheers, bitch.
Cheers, bitch. It's good to be back.
That's right.
All right, so we're gonna make us some crab stuffed mushrooms. So our ingredients are gonna be, we got a 1/3 cup of the mayo, we got a 1/3 cup of the panko here, we got seasonings. It's a 1/4 teaspoon of thyme, 1/4 teaspoon oregano, 1/4 teaspoon parsley. So we got a full cup of the lump crab here. We're gonna add some scallions to it, and we're gonna end up with a 1/3 cup of the Parmesan and Romano cheese, which I'm gonna try and get him to grate for me. Mix it all together in a bowl. We gotta core out our mushrooms first. We'll get to that in a minute. And then we stuff them. We're gonna bake them in the oven at 375 for about 15 to 20 minutes, depending. And I'll go ahead and get some of the scallions going. And I'll watch my fingers.
We're all actually, the entire audience is watching your fingers. It's for you to cut it again.
It happened twice.
Right.
Twice.
This is making a whole lot more noise than I expected, Jeff.
There it is.
See, Jeff, you should have told me not to put a glass pan in another glass pan.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and mix some of this stuff in here. I'm gonna combine it.
And that, what's that, the breadcrumbs?
Yes, that's the panko.
And that's mayonnaise, I believe, what Duke's?
Duke's mayonnaise. Better flavor. And it doesn't get runny. Oh,
God, that looks good.
Guys.
See, as I tell Jeff, when Chef Jeff over here, he makes phenomenal food. I go over there and I eat it. It tastes great. It just has no color.
Which is why we changed his recipe up today. We had to.
We're adding color to the
We changed it up a little
The
bit.
funny thing is, as we're talking
Jeff's.
about changing up Chef Jeff's recipe, he actually changed your recipe because Pico only wanted to use like a 1/3 cup of crab meat and the stuffed mushrooms, and then Jeff just talked him into throwing the entire
Cup in there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we had to because all right. So
It's
this.
a lot of mushrooms.
Yes, exactly.
It's a lot of crab now. We're gonna have to add some more panko. We'll crust the top when we're done.
Do we need more panko? What do I do with the panko?
Oh, this will be all right. We'll just crust the top up.
Oh, perfect. I like it. I like crusty tops.
Don't you?
That's looking good. And look, folks, this is way better. If you eat tuna salad, that noise. Crab salad, this is where it's at. You put this on a sandwich, you put it on a bagel.
And this is crab with a C.
That's right. This is crab with a C, not a K. He picked them off this morning.
You know what? I do want some more panko. We're gonna put a little bit more. Change it up.
We need a little bit more
Add a
panko.
little more panko to this. Needs a little more fill.
You should try shaking it out.
You see my sprinkle?
I thought you were just.
Wow. Dick move.
Well, I moved your. Oh wow.
Oh,
This is getting way.
You should have seen that.
See, this is what happens when he gets back to town.
You didn't want to see what happened when I
He's
first got
very
back.
quick.
All right, now that we got this mixture, we're gonna get to coring out the mushrooms. All right, so we had to interrupt our show because Rob doesn't cut his own grass. Yeah, you guys are gonna be on YouTube. We had to interrupt our show, Rob. And this is, we can plug her. We'll give her a plug. Madison Square Gardens.
Madison Square Gardens. I'll have to look the phone number up. You can find them on Facebook. Maddie, we love you. We'll tag you in this. We appreciate you coming by. If you need somebody to do your yard, that's who you call.
Unless they're interrupting your video.
Yes.
Carve the cock and balls right there. Wait. Here's the lady herself.
Hello.
Here's Maddie from Madison Square Gardens. We're plugging your show on our show.
Oh, thanks.
There you go.
What number do they call to get a hold of you?
407-687-6719.
6719. Madison Square Gardens.
She does a good job.
Thank you.
And she's cute to look at, guys. Look.
Thank you. Hey, Dad.
All right, here we're gonna core this out so we have somewhere to put all of our crab meat. Just kind of go around this like this, and we'll pop that center out. And that'll give us a nice place to put all that crab meat. I don't know if you're seeing this on this camera here, Jeff.
I've probably seen it, but not hearing you.
Gonna scoop that inside out.
I like the way you're doing that.
So we can put all the crab meat in there. All right. This big ass spoon is mangling my mushrooms.
There's little spoons in there. Called teaspoons. We're just gonna plug it away.
Plug it away. Get some of that other crap out of there. Kind of hollow it out so you got plenty of room for crab in there.
Basically, you just want to be left with just the cap. Kind of like just the tip,
Except different.
but different.
Which, by the way, I've never lost that game. I'm sorry. That probably shouldn't be on the show. I've won it every time.
Stop doing it.
Well, Sammy said if she doesn't get at least one of these, we're all fired as her
Is
friend.
she working tonight?
Yeah. She says, somebody better bring me at least one of those mushrooms, or you're all fired as my friend. We got them all cored out. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pack them. We like packing them. Fill them up with our little pre-mix that we made here. We got plenty of it. We can, it's going to be pouring out of the top. Just the way we want it. We'll stack them in here. Like I said earlier, we're going to cook them for about 20 minutes at 375. These are going to be delicious, guys. People love this, by the way. Everybody loves this.
I mean, it's really hard to go wrong. I like what you're doing here.
And as I said earlier, our favorite bartender, Sammy, says if some of these don't get brought to the bar to her tonight, she is firing us as her friends.
Well, we're not getting fired tonight on my watch. That's for sure.
Figured that was coming.
Hey, you know what we haven't done in a while?
What's that?
Had a sip of our favorite beverage.
Well, we didn't do one.
Well, we did one. That's not enough.
We'll get our favorite beverage.
We already have it. Yours is right there. Mine's right here.
Wait on you.
Oh, I thought we were going to do a porn star.
No, that's at the end of the show.
Oh, that's later. Okay.
Oh,
Our other favorite beverage.
Our other favorite. That's
Yes.
got to be on the show.
Yes.
And you got to see her face light up when she gets like, ah! Her smile is like this wide.
That way?
You know how I did. Oh my God, there's so much in these. These are so big. This is going to be awesome.
They said there wasn't room for all of them.
I love it. Look at this one. This one's Sammy's. Oh God.
It's even split down the side.
This one is huge.
Yeah, wave that one in front of the
Here,
GoPro.
I'll give it so much. Oh God.
If we stop shaking all of it off.
Stop. Here, wait. Oh God, it's so big. I'm also going to put a little bit more breading on top so there's a crust for the top.
I like it.
Gives it a little crusting, some color. Like we said, to taste.
Right?
Just a little bit on the top. I mean, why not? Oh God.
It's brown.
He's been touching me all day. You missed me.
I did. Now this is going to go in the oven between 350 375 for, what did you say, 15, 20 minutes?
About 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes. We're going to do that. We're going to be right back. We're going to show you how to make this Langostino.
Langostino.
Langostino. Stino.
Which is a squat lobster.
You know,
Squat lobster.
Alright, so now we're going to get into Jeff's grandma's famous Langostino recipe. So, Rob, tell us what we're going to do.
Well, first what we're going to do is we're going to thank Jeff's grandmother for freeze drying these Langostino lobsters and her special recipe that she does with this dry ice. It's very intriguing.
And ships it from Trinidad or wherever she's from.
Yes, I believe so.
Somewhere in the Caribbean. Trinidad, I don't know, somewhere.
One of the Trinities.
What?
Shh. This will be a beep. Okay.
Okay.
Take two. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna chop up a little bell pepper here. We got a nice little red bell pepper. We're gonna throw this in our homemade Alfredo sauce.
I'm gonna slice up some scallions. It's gonna go in it and then on top for garnish.
So we like it both in it and on top.
In it and on top.
That's right.
It's a two-part.
Yeah, it's a twofer. But it's not Tuesday.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
You can
you're
two
right.
for any day.
You're not wrong. Hold on. We'll be right back in about 35 minutes. We're gonna go twofer.
Cheers, bitch.
Cheers, bitch.
Terrible.
All right, now that all the shenanigans are done, we're gonna be cutting some pepper. We're gonna be cutting some scallions,
Scallions.
half on top, half on the inside,
Half
right?
inside, half on top.
That's right. That's how we like it. So this is really easy. You're just gonna slice down the side. Oh look, my pepper had a kidney.
That's a little baby pepper.
Oh, it had babies.
We're a fucking nightmare. I mean, hello.
By we, you mean
Hello,
you?
people.
So continue to cut your pepper. Slice it down the sides. Then we're gonna dice it up. How much pepper do we need?
My single recipe, I usually use a quarter of pepper. And a double recipe, I would say half.
Emoji analysis.
Did you go to like college?
No, but I got college credits in high school.
Perfect. Because you did the math way quicker than I did. For a regular recipe, use a quarter, and if you double the recipe, use in half?
Yes.
Okay.
Man, that guy
We need
is
to get
sure.
that on cue cards. I don't think I'm gonna remember that.
Okay.
I'm wondering how NASA passed him
Yeah,
up.
that's if you do a 4-serving.
You're not wrong.
I mean, there could be a school on Mars right now named after you or something. I'm done already.
I'm not done yet. All right. Look what we're doing here. What are we doing here?
Slicing and dicing.
I'm starting to act like
You're
Pico.
gonna,
I'm
you're
about
gonna
to
cut
cut a
yourself
finger
so I
off.
can see it. Oh god. I'm gonna back away.
I mean, that'll work. So what do you say? We need about a half a cup? Let's get rid of this.
Half a pepper, Jeff?
Half pepper.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, we're gonna pan sear them before we start making the Alfredo sauce. Most people just, it's butter, it's garlic, it's heavy whipping cream. We like to add a little color, we like to add a little substance into our, I'm saying that like people do this all the time.
Presentation.
Yeah. We're gonna put some veggies in it. So we're gonna throw these on the pan, sear them, and then we're just basically, you're gonna sear them first, and then you're gonna make your own Alfredo sauce, just like you normally would, only with the veggies that we pan seared in it. So stay tuned, watch this.
All right, so now we're going to put together some of this Langostino here per Jeffrey's instructions. He says, coat the bottom generously with some butter. So we're going to coat the bottom of this pan with some butter. I'm going to go a little more generous. We're going to do butter, seasoning, Langostino, oil, seasoning, cheese. And this butter is for the flavor in the bottom, so that's why he said generously.
Seafood needs butter.
It absolutely does. Every seafood. All right, so for seasonings, Jeff suggests a little garlic powder. I'm going to garlic powder that, and some lemon pepper. There we go. Now we're going to take and make a nice little piece of our Langostino here. Let's get all that out of there. Coat the bottom. Now we're going to go oil and seasoning again.
Yep.
Correct, Jeffrey? We'll take our oil, brush this. And I think the oil is just so the seasoning has something to stick to. Am I right?
Yep.
Yep. All right, now we're going to put a little more seasoning. Did you say it'd be nice to maybe put some salt in here too, Jeff?
Yeah, a little bit of salt.
A little bit of salt.
Not too much, but
Everything needs salt. For Jeff's grandma's favorite recipe. And now we're gonna put a little coating of cheese on here. These should overlap, right, Jeff? We're using provolone. I have to keep asking because this is his recipe. Even though we've changed it a little bit on him. There we go. So now this is ready, correct, Jeff?
That is ready.
All right, so now that we got this made, we're gonna turn it over to Rob. He's gonna make our Alfredo sauce and put it all together, and we'll be back to show you how it all comes together at the end.
All right, so check this out. Now it's time. We're gonna make some Alfredo sauce. We're making this from scratch. This is how you do it. We're gonna come over here to the pan. You wanna go kind of a medium heat. So what we always forget to do is have a sip of your favorite beverage, Mike, sir. Cheers, bitch.
Cheers, bitch.
Now it's time to make some sauce.
Show us how we're gonna do this.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a little bit of avocado oil, splash in the pan. We're gonna sit here and wait while Mike stands in the camera that I'm supposed to be talking to now.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, boy. Get that in there. Couple more. We're using about 2 to 3 cloves. That's gonna work. We're gonna get that going. We need my spatula. That's starting to brown. Let's get our veggies in. Just toss that around a little bit. Basically, all we're trying to do right now is we're just trying to sear the veggies. Doesn't that look beautiful?
God, that smells good.
That does smell really good.
A lot of girls.
Our heat's a little high. We're going to turn the heat down a little bit. We're going to pull this off. Let it do its thing. Mike, would you be a dear? That entire block of butter, I'm going to need. So get the butter in. There we go. All right, so we're going to start getting this. Basically, what you want to do is you want to get this butter about half melted before we start putting in anything else. This is going to be, this is almost going to be like queso with the peppers and the scallions in it. Ooh, sounds like a drink. Don't forget to have a sip of your favorite beverage. Oh, God, that smells so good. All right, so that's going in. Jeff, what's next?
Cream?
Melt the butter and
Cream? Cream? Do we need some cream? If we had Irish butter, I had to kind of do an Irish accent.
Hey, put the butter in there.
Didn't really work. No. What we're gonna basically be using now is our heavy whipping cream. That's gonna go in. As that camera dies, so you're gonna see everything from a third person point of view. Put in that cream. We're gonna get that mixed around quite a bit. All right, so now we got our cream added. We're just gonna kind of let this kind of bubble just a little bit. And as soon as it starts bubbling, we're gonna start to add our cream cheese. So this is going in now, plop, just like that. We're gonna let that melt, turn the heat down. This is starting to thicken up just a tad. We're gonna let that do its thing. Once all of this gets melted, then we're gonna start to add our Parmesan and Romanian
Romano.
Yes, cheese back into the mixture here. God, this smells really good. I absolutely, like, look at this color. And it's red and green like Christmas is coming. Now that we got all the ingredients kind of melding together, everything's kind of softened, everything's mixed up. It's starting to get a little bit thick. We're gonna make it a little bit thicker though with our Parmesan Romano and Parmesan mix. But just kind of stir that in as it goes. Make sure to whip it around just a little bit. And if we could hold this in while we do this, look at how, look, it's getting thick. It's getting thick. Look at, oh my God. Oh my God. Jeff, I wish you could see this. We got the first batch of cheese that we threw in, kind of melted, but just go ahead and throw that in. I think we're good. Second string, everything goes in. And just continue to mix and mix and mix. When you know it's at the right consistency is when you can pull away, and it takes a minute for it to pull back in. If you do this and it instantly covers the pot or the pan, then it's way too soupy. Now that we've got this to the right consistency, we're gonna mix it with the fettuccine noodles, and then we're gonna pour this on top of the foundation that Pico made so that we can put that in the oven. 350 to 375. But once we put it in the oven, we're gonna turn the heat off. The Langostino lobster's tails are already cooked. Everything else in this dish is already cooked. So all we're doing at this point is we're gonna be heating up the lobster, melting the cheese, which is gonna be helped by the hot fettuccine Alfredo on top of it. Now that you get everything melted here into the pot, we're gonna take this and we're gonna pour it over top of this beautiful Langostino seasoned, provolone crusted foundation that Pico made earlier. You ready for this?
Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. It's so thick.
Get all of it out. And you're just gonna spread this around. And when the mushrooms have about 5 minutes left to go, no, was it 10?
10.
But 10 minutes left to go, we're gonna throw these in. We're gonna turn the heat off just so that it doesn't continue to cook the tails. And it's gonna allow everything to kind of come up to temp, finish perfectly. We're gonna be back here plated. We're gonna, we're just gonna
eat the
eat.
shit out of this.
This is the most excited I've been about something
Yeah.
we've cooked in a while.
Is this supposed to turn out like seafood lasagna? Because this is badass.
This is literally looking like, dude, this
It's
is.
like seafood lasagna.
Do not forget to have what? A sip of your favorite beverage. This timer's about to go off any minute. Cheers,
Wait
bitch.
for it. We'd have to wait too long.
Oh,
We'll just drink.
yes. We can drink while we wait. While you wait, you hydrate, right? I had some
That's good.
white Creole guy I've seen say that.
So my Creole guy said that?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there we go. This is gonna go in the oven. We've got it at 375. We're gonna turn the oven off when we put this in. Like I was saying earlier, you don't want to overcook your tails. And we're gonna be right back
After we hydrate.
after we hydrate. Cheers, bitches. Now that you've got everything out of the oven, you want to go ahead and plate. By plate, what I mean is for Pico to move his spatula into the scene and scoop. Don't forget, you got a bottom layer here. So you got to get the Langostino lobster. You have to get the noodles, the cheese, the little bit of everything
Oh, get some
right
slow motion
there.
right here.
Look at that cheese.
And just flop right on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like, ooh, I like that. Oh, it's stringy, it's stringy.
It's stringy. We're losing some. We got a runner.
There you go, just chop. We'll flip that back in, set his off to the side.
Did you get enough lobsters in there?
Oh, there's
Yes.
lobster in there.
Okay.
You ready? I'm ready. Digging in. We'll give me a little piece of
Langostino. Ew. I finally said it wrong.
Well,
The entire episode, I got it right until that time. Langostino.
sip of your favorite beverage.
Sip of our favorite beverage.
Oh, okay, I'll wait for that.
Yes, you did.
Mumble out.
Cheers, folks.
Now I'm going back in.
Langostino lobster tail Alfredo.
Yes.
Homemade Alfredo, by the way.
Mm.
Crab stuffed mushroom caps.
Can't wait.
He can't be the only one eating this.
Yeah, holy shit.
Like really?
Where do you get?
We're-
It's one bite if it
we're going
comes
in.
in one spoon.
We just gotta get some lobster in there.
Let me hook Jeff up.
That's what this is for. Jeff, you just have to. Oh, you got some meat in your lap.
Look, you can just stick the fork in it and stay standing up.
You got it.
You can just stick it in there, dude. It's so good.
Right?
Oh my god.
Okay, I gotta try.
Mm.
On point.
Let me f***ing tell you something.
This is one of our best. God, I hate to say, is our best dish?
Well, I did cook most of it, so you're probably not far off the mark. Wait, we haven't tried the mushrooms yet.
Do we even need to at this point? Holy
Yes,
shit!
because the mushrooms have crab on them.
Yes.
Holy shit! That's
I was just cutting that in half for him. Let's try some of the crab stuffed mushrooms. I'm gonna.
Oh, it just feels
I'm going in.
God damn. It's our best shit we've ever done. It is.
The only thing that would have made this any better
Dancing girls.
was if we'd have had a little fillet right underneath.
Man, I'm just saying, I'm having another one.
That shit's f***ing good.
All of it.
All right, look, guys. This is absolutely phenomenal. We've actually literally impressed ourselves, which doesn't happen very often because we're pretty impressive and we have big egos.
I mean, look at us.
And we don't even know what to say to close out this scene because all we're doing is trying to eat. So, like, subscribe, follow. We have some links in the description below, Jeff.
Hopefully.
Madison Square Gardens.
Plugged her. I meant not like that. Not like that.
Hey, we love you. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, click the alert button so you get alerted every time we upload a video. Jeff's ready to eat some more. We're going to stuff our faces, drink some more beers. And I think we're going to stop at Daly's and have a porn star.
We have to take some leftovers
Yes.
up to our bar.
Sammy, we got some headed your way. We'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers, bitches.
You can't even cheers. Look at him. A mouthful.
All right, we've wrapped up the episode. We're now here for our traditional Irish porn star. We haven't been doing them every episode, but now that Mike's back, we have to do one. So we're here at our favorite hometown bar, Daly's. Cheers, fellas. Cheers, bitches. Cheers, bitches.